What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie DAO today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 17th day of August, and here we are at about 14.78 cents today, up 3.7% on the day, 5 hours, 35 minutes left in the week and in the day. Finding resistance now at prior support. Might that suggest that we go lower? It might. We could be forming some kind of Adam and Eve double bottom here, in which case we might softly kind of correct, maybe see prices back down a little bit below 14 cents, yet above 13 cents or around there. Even if we go below 13 cents, it's fine. And then start to come back up going into the end of the month and going into September. And I would think that when we move up, it's actually going to be at a very fast pace. Maybe we have a Adam and Adam where it's a V-shaped recovery after a V-shaped recovery, and we do move up at a very phenomenal pace. The end of month price predictions that we had at the beginning of this month are not going to uphold. At least it doesn't seem like it. I have a hard time seeing us make way toward our all-time highs by the end of the month, but I really do believe that we could be at 30 cents to 40 cents by the end of this month here, moving on up. If not there, then something that is well above 20 cents. And it all starts once we get above about 17.3 cents. We get above 17.3 cents, you guys, we're breaking out, we're moving higher. We should see prices rapidly approach 22 to 23 cents. And right there, that'll probably be our next consolidation phase. We'll probably consolidate here going into the end of the month and then beginning September, approaching higher prices than that, right? That's the expectation. Break out of this range here, maybe back test it for support, and then continue to rally. If we're looking at this on a 1 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. You do have lower highs and lower lows on this 1 hour, so you've had just a little bit of a reverberation back to the mean here, and it looks like you do want to go lower. You had a nice overbought reading there, but overbought with a lower high overall, higher highs in the RSI with lower highs in the price. I don't like to see that. MACD, the MACD doesn't look too bad, but it's calling for a little bit of a correction right now. So are the stochastics, so lower. How much lower do we go? That's debatable. Do we go below 13 cents? I'm not completely sold on that, but I wouldn't be surprised if we did see prices that were below here. So expect that between now and like Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll probably come down and dip, something like that, form this giant like W shape here. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, the MACD is bearish. We're actually at an area where you'd expect to find resistance based on the oscillators here. The 4 hour momentum is decaying. Stochastics look like they want to cross down, and the RSI is at the same area that we found resistance at like a plethora of times. So I wouldn't be surprised, and just looking at the price action here, it would make a lot of sense that we come down. So lower lows, lower highs, don't complicate it. Here we go. Something like that. Come up, come down, come up, come down. That's the expectation, at least in my head at the moment. Looking at this on a daily time frame here, 14.7 cents now. Let's take a high to low overall. After we find support, and assuming that this is the area we find support, let me double check this real quick. High to low here, low to high. We're right there at the 1272, finding resistance. I mean, the way that I normally would incorporate the fibs, here, let me delete this. Going from the 1272 like this, rejecting the golden ratio, I would think that we would go lower. So maybe we should expect 12.2 to 1.17 cents, or sorry, 11.17 cents. Not 1 cent, damn. 12.2 to 11.2 cents might be an expected area. Maybe we do go below 13 cents. Would that be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I guess we could. 1, 2, 3. No, that wouldn't be that. Maybe it's an overall 1, 2, 3, and you've got a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm a little bit more convinced now, in case anybody's wondering what I was just talking about. I was like talking to myself there. I'm looking at this as an overall correction, right? So 1 here, 2 there, 3 there. Might make sense that we go down to 11 cents or 12 cents, okay? Within these corrective phases, right? Correction down, move up, correction down. Within those moves down, you also have 1, 2, 3, and you might be doing a 1, 2, 3 here. Corrections within corrections. Does that make sense? It's Elliott wave theory. It's not the easiest thing to decipher, if that makes sense, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit of ABC after ABC here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. All I'm trying to say is it wouldn't be out of line to expect 11.17 cents to 12.2 cents, okay? And maybe we should. Looking at the daily time frame, RSI is bearish. Return to the oversold area, or the 40. Find bullish divergence. Stochastics are bearish as well, and the MACD, It's kind of bullish actually. The MACD is, but 2 out of 3 bearish. I'm not leaning toward the upside. I guess we're going lower, guys. 12.2 to 11.2 cents. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Don't panic. Do not panic sell, okay? Some people might get it in their minds. They bought up here, they bought up here, they bought up here. Most people buy the highs, right? That's kind of what happens. Maybe you bought the lows and you're fortunate, right? And you bought these lows here. And you might get it in your head, oh, this guy says it's going to go to 12.2 or 11.2 cents. He's right about everything, which is definitely not true. I should sell here and then buy back there. Why would I hold? Because even though it might go down here, keyword being might go to this area, the area that we're absolutely going to whenever we see new all-time highs is dramatically, it's not even on the charts right now, man. We're going way up there. This move is insignificant compared to what's coming. We're at a better area to buy than we are to sell. But not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you're looking to buy, maybe wait a few days. You know what I mean? See what happens. Maybe wait until this next week resolves itself. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if going into September we saw a very bullish rally all the way up. Maybe we do hit that 236. We go even a little bit below there. We go all the way up to about $1.65 to $3.90, something like that. The fact that we've consolidated longer, I think, does up the chances that we could see a $3.90 price. But we'll see. Overall, starting from a lower price area here, this 1272 in itself is an 11x move. The 1414 is at about a 15-16x, and that 1618 is all the way up at a 26x. So that's a very tall order all the way up there at about $4, but it's possible. We saw a 42x back here. This move right here was a 42x. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something that was just a little bit more than half of that move, okay? Overall, we were expecting this endeavor to be this kind of move right here. That's why I was really expecting this to happen, but this little stall right here, I think, allows us to potentially see that $3.90 price. We'll see. But something at $1.65 to $3.90, that's the expectation overall. Be patient. Be patient. Don't be patient. Be patient. Have faith. Hold. Buy the dip. All those good things. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.